Hey guys, part 4 on how to house bearded dragons. um, Here, hold on. I'm going to be talking about in this part just where to find bearded dragons. I'll do some facts about them, just some basics. You see, they're pretty curious. Docile animals make great beginner pets. Definitely recommend bearded dragons for a starter pet, or leopard geckos. I'll put some videos up of them in about a week when I get their new enclosures and them separated. As well as fat tails, they're also pretty good animals. Sorry. Their diets include salads such as carrots, lettuce, spinach, kale, or they can eat something like pellet food, or they eat mealworms, crickets. I think they can eat grasshoppers, superworms, roaches. There's also people feed them. I'm not sure about hoppers. I think I've heard a few people talk about feeding them hoppers. I know you can feed them pinkies. That's of course when they're much older. They get about 18 inches long. Minimum cage requirements are probably going to be about 75 gallons for 2, 40 gallons for 1. Probably a little higher than 40 because, I mean, they'll outgrow these cages rather quickly. You can find these guys at any pet store, really. They're really common pets. A lot of people you know probably have them. There's so many different morphs and colors. I have, I think, a normal and a German. Not really sure. I know one of them is different than normal. I haven't really done much research on their morphs. I know all my other animal morphs, but not theirs. I'll have to look into that. Hides, you can really get any kind of hide. Try to shoot for a little bit bigger hides, like that log back there. They will hardly ever use hides. They do bask in about 100 degrees temperature, because they are from Australia, which is a particularly hot area of Australia. Humidity is about 40. These guys could go for 30, 35 humidity, but try to keep it around 40. During shed, I'd recommend wetting down the cage a little bit more than usual. Spray the animal a little bit, not too much. You don't want to like soak him, just a little bit to help the shedding process. As you can see, he just wanted to hide there. They are desert animals, so try to get an enclosure that looks more like a desert or desert mix, kind of, you know. Sand is okay, but it can cause impaction. Try to go for reptile carpet. I recommend buying these guys from experienced breeders, not from pet stores. I got mine at a pet store because I couldn't find any breeders. These guys are probably my first reptiles. Sorry, I got something wrong, I guess. There's also, you can house 1 male for 3 females if needed. For something like that, I'd go like 120 gallons. That way that's enough room for all of them about. Making custom enclosures is pretty popular. I'm probably going to do so that these two guys got plenty of room. Don't ever house 2 males together. They will fight over territory and can lose limbs. The cool side of the tank should remain about 80 degrees. The other side is going to be from 90 to 100. They are very nice pets. They're kind of like the reptile version of dogs. Probably the most docile pet besides leopard geckos. And they're very curious animals. They'll just, you know, chill around, watch what you're doing. Like right now, the bigger one's looking at us. Their eyes are on the side of their head, so even though their nose might be facing you, it's the eyes on the side of the head. They see more correctly that way. some good breeders to get them from are LLL Reptiles. They sell some pretty nice reptiles in general. And they sell all sorts of nice stuff. That's if you want to go to the internet route. If not that, I would check, ask around, Google, you know. It depends on where you live, really, is where good geckos are. Not geckos, bearded dragons. Yeah, that's pretty much going to sum it up for these episodes. I have some feeding videos up. I'll probably try to recreate some of those, try to get some cricket videos. Maybe just, you know, request stuff that you guys want to see. I don't really care. I've got a leopard gecko, a fat tail gecko, a crested gecko, these two guys. I'm probably going to get some more fat tails, maybe some more leopards. Maybe one day another bearded dragon, I don't know. Probably when they get moved up to a bigger cage. Don't really want to stress them out too much. For housing, well, go see part 1 for that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Rate, comment, subscribe, and request some videos that you guys like to see. Wait, one last thing. Bathing bearded dragons. It's very important. More important than you might think. Especially with impaction. You just kind of a warm sink, I guess you could say, probably about 75 degrees water to 80. You just put them in there, let them sit for probably 5 minutes. Don't fill it up to where they're having to swim. You want them to just be able to kind of wade in the water. For impaction, if you put them in warm water and you kind of rub their stomach, it can clear impaction. It'll cause a bowel movement, which can clear the impaction. And you also want to bathe them probably once a week. It gets all the filth, dead scales, you know. It makes them feel better, hygiene, you know. I don't know if you saw that, but probably not. The cage is waving. The cage is... God, can't speak, sorry. Bearded dragon just waved. I've also got that video up there. I'll try to recreate it if they ever start waving again. It's a pretty crap quality, but you can get the idea. That was with my cell phone. This is my newer video recorder. Try to watch some of my other videos. They're really helpful videos, believe it or not. Some of them have the really crappy quality, but you can get the point from them. The feeding video for the bearded dragons in HD, so it's a pretty nice video. It's up close while he's eating mealworms. I've also got crested gecko feeding, which is pretty cool. He's eating mealworms. He's like diving in on them and jumping around. I'll get a leopard gecko video of feeding up soon. And yeah, that is it. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace out.